By the time you reach your 60s, you've spent decades carrying the weight. You built the career, raised the kids, and solved the problems. Finally, the constant pressure to prove yourself fades away, and you arrive at a hard-earned plateau of peace. For the first time in your adult life, you possess true autonomy. You can wake up without rushing, spend your money without asking permission, and manage your day strictly on your own terms. But inside that sudden quiet, a vacuum often opens up. Without the noise and the demands of those earlier years, a new, unexpected feeling starts creeping in, a deep sense of loneliness. Wanting to fix that isolation is entirely normal, yet the default solution society hands you, diving right back into dating pool with the goal of a new marriage, pushes you toward a hidden trap. The trap catches men who approach a new relationship using the exact same framework they relied on in their youth. Think of a relationship at age 30. At that stage, two people merge their paths to build a future from scratch. The marriage contract serves as a utility to help accumulate assets, raise a family, and grow wealth together. But a relationship at age 60 operates under completely different conditions. The heavy lifting is done. The primary goal is no longer to build a future, but to protect what is already there. When you apply a strategy designed for aggressive growth to a life stage that requires careful protection, you expose yourself to a massive amount of unintended risk. A new romance feels intensely personal, but a wedding instantly changes the rules. The moment you say, "I do," you are activating a rigid, unforgiving legal contract. Decades of sacrifice and discipline created your paid-off home, your pension, and your retirement savings. Overnight, those independently secured assets become legally entangled with another person, bringing complex tax, inheritance, and liability implications into your life. And the financial shock is often followed by a much quieter friction inside the home itself. Two completely separate, deeply settled lifestyles are now trying to occupy the exact same space. You both have 60 years of established habits. Small daily routines that brought you comfort for decades suddenly become items up for debate, requiring constant negotiation where there used to be silence. The simple freedom to wake up and structure your day without compromise gets quietly signed away, all in the pursuit of companionship. That pursuit also drafts third parties into the arrangement. A late-life marriage abruptly fuses adult children and extended families into a single network. Simmering tensions develop out of sight. Anxiety over inheritances, rival loyalties, and conflicting family traditions start placing intense pressure on the relationship. Instead of enjoying a peaceful retirement, you can find yourself functioning as a full-time mediator, trying to keep the peace between competing worlds. Then there is the harshest variable of all, the reality of aging and shrinking biological margins. A partner who is healthy today may face a severe medical decline in 5 or 10 years. You are legally binding yourself to those unpredictable medical challenges right at the exact moment your own physical well-being needs the most attention. The initial warmth of companionship often finds itself overshadowed by navigating family disputes, managing heavy medical obligations, and sheer exhaustion. To understand why so many men willingly walk into this web of complications, we have to look at how the brain processes isolation. It comes down to a psychological trap called misdiagnosed loneliness. When an emotional void appears, the mind tends to confuse it with a structural problem that needs a formal solution. Loneliness is strictly the absence of a meaningful human connection. It is not the absence of a spouse. Marriage, by contrast, is a binding structural and financial obligation. Signing the paperwork secures a legal status, but it does absolutely nothing to guarantee emotional fulfillment. Using a legal contract to treat an emotional ache guarantees you will face complex liabilities, but it doesn't guarantee a cure. The happiest older men take a completely different path. They practice intentional living. Before they ever seek a romantic partner, they build a rich, independent life, filled with hobbies, strong friendships, and daily purpose. By establishing a complete life first, they approach new relationships from a position of absolute strength, rather than desperation. Companionship and love remain vital parts of aging, but there is a profound difference between sharing your life with someone and legally restructuring your entire existence around them.